Yo, what's good, guys and girls? Your boy oO5 Dynasty. I'm back, and we're going to carry on and continue on with this, let's get on this conversation talking about sample producers and original producers. And this video is simple, it's cool, it's nothing crazy, nothing crazy. But I want to tell y'all how much of a noob I was when it came to sampling when I first started. Now, mind you, sampling is not my preferred technique anymore. My preferred technique is to create from a blank slate, from scratch. Just get a keyboard in front of me and see what I can do to make a song. And my main objective is to make a full song from nothing to something. Vocals and everything, chorus, hook, everything, whole record. From literally nothing to something. Not have a sample influence my creative process whatsoever. Besides that point I just made, when I first started making beats, there was a guy, his name was Mighty K. We called Mighty K, DJ Mighty K, okay? Out here in Long Island, New York, DJ Mighty K, right? He showed me how to sample by putting something into a program called Gold Wave, chopping it in Gold Wave, exporting that out as either MP3 or Wave, and then sliding that into Fruity Loops. Before they got sued by Kellogg's and had to change their name to FL Studio. That's the company you know today, right? In the year 2024, right? So when he showed me that, he just showed me that really quick, and we were at work. When I went home, I had to load up the CD on my computer, and I had to figure it out. It wasn't no going to work every day, and he would show me every day. It was just that one day that he showed me, and then when I got home and I started work, when I got back to work the next day, I said, yo, this is hard, man. I don't know what I'm doing. Because that was my first time. I had literally just got a computer, too. This is my first time with my own computer. First time opening up FL Studio. And I'm like, I don't know how to use the program I got. He's like, you gotta work on your own. You gotta do it, man. I'm not gonna be there with you. So I literally had to learn how to use Fruity Loops from the ground up. No tutorials like how y'all cheat with tutorials today. Everybody just go get a tutorial and just that's it. Now they know it. They know it all. I had to learn how to use that program Gold Wave because he showed me, but I didn't know. I had to go and figure out like, oh, you drag it in. You can drag the file in, and then you got to slide this down, and you got to slide this other part down, and you take that little piece, and now you're doing your little micro chops and your micro bits or whatever, and then you got to take a long loop if you need to, and all that, right? Then you got to put it in the FL Studio, which is Fruity Loops, and how do I get it into this program? I didn't know how to get it in here. Then I finally figured out how to put it in. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm like, well, how do I get it onto the other part, the main screen? How do I get to the next screen? The sequencer. I didn't even know it was called the sequencer. You know what I'm saying? Like that's hard. Not even knowing what you're doing, trying to do something. That's hard. You know what I'm saying? Like literally today, especially in today's world, everything's just given to you. All the knowledge is given, and you got AI will chop up a sample for you. You don't even have to do it, and you'll just go say, "I'm dope. I'm dope. I'm dope." But you don't know. You don't know the game. You don't know. You don't know how to. You don't know like. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn how to use these programs before I could even sample. The sampling part wasn't hard because I'm listening to what I want to take. I'm listening to what I want to take. I don't have to make the music from scratch. I don't have to make the music. I didn't have to play the piano that I sampled. I didn't have to know how to sing like a choir. Like you can't even sing like a choir by yourself unless you go in there and know how to do each tone, each octave by yourself. This artist that know how to do that. But how long did it take them to learn how to sing like that? Oh, 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 you know what I'm saying? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, how to buzz like that. Because what I'm practicing singing right now, I got a buzz like that. And I gotta keep going up, going down, up, going down, up, going down. Ah, La 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 la. You know what I mean? So it's A-E-I-O-U. A-E-I-O-U. You. A-E-I. A-E. 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 A-E-I-O-U. Bang, bang. All I wanna do is gang, gang, and bust my hammers at you, at you, at you, bang, bang. And all I wanna do is gang, gang, and bust my hammers at you. Come on, man. I'm gonna lock and load, then I'm gonna let it roll. Watch when your head explode. It's gonna be a fireworks show. I'm gonna lock and load, then I'm gonna let it blow. Watch when your head explode. It's gonna be a fireworks show. Practice, practice, and that's not even great. And I know it, but I'm still gonna try to get better. Period. I'm practicing every single day. Y'all can't tell me that oO5 Dynasty, Jamel Pearson, oO5 Dynasty, is not trying his hardest to be an artist. And I don't even want the game. Y'all want the game. Y'all want the musical game. I just want to be an artist for myself. Sit in my studio, just be the best that I could be. Just so I can feel good about myself, that I accomplished something for myself in life. That's what I'm doing. So, yeah. So anyway, so I'm trying to learn the programs and stuff like that. And the funniest part about this whole video, took me like almost 7 minutes to get to the point, is the chopping, or the hearing of what the producers were doing back in the days. My favorite musical producer of all time is Arsonist from the Heatmakers. So people coming at me with all this buffoonery because they don't even know anything, man. They see the title, they come make a comment, they want to attack me. They watch 1 minute of the video, then they come and they attack me. They don't even know the whole context of the story, of why I have an opinion versus what Ninth Wonder said. It's my humble opinion. I can have an opinion the same way he had an opinion about whoever said something to him or about his style. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's attacking him, though, right? Because he has millions of followers, and you know whatever he says is golden. But you want to attack me because I don't have millions of followers? Okay, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show and prove. I'm gonna show y'all my work. Like I'm gonna show up and show out. I'm that type of dude, and I want to see y'all. I don't see none of y'all showing up and showing out. I don't see none of y'all showing up and showing out. You commenting and saying you know the history, you know all this. I don't know nothing. I don't see your body of work. None of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all how to do on the burner accounts. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even want to see your body work. I don't care about y'all. I don't care about your work, nothing. You go do you. And I'm going to go do me. Y'all guys are coming to me. You saying I'm bitter, but you coming to me talking. Y'all seem like the bitter people with the 2-page long essay that y'all keep writing. I said, I'm okay with reading one paragraph. Y'all got 2-page long essays. Being bitter, crying. Anyway, so my favorite producer of all time is Arsonist from the Heatmakers. So however you want to say it. Arsonist of the Heatmakers or Arsonist. Like, that's his thing, Heatmakers, okay? Making beats for Dipset, everybody in the game, mad people. I love his style, I've never said anything bad about Arsonist. Because he's fire. Love it. So I love sample beats. I love sample-based producers. I do. But I can still have my opinion. I don't have to agree with the philosophy of hip-hop and the way people say, oh, this is the way. I don't have to agree with it. I don't even have to like it. In order to like a sample-based producer, he's my favorite one of all time, man. There's been tons of producers out there that have come and gone. So, yeah, the way he was chopping, and I heard the vocal samples. So I'm hearing the vocal samples, right? The vocal samples sounded so dope to me. I was like, yo, when I started making beats back then, I would sample something from a movie, and I would say, yo, I need vocal samples. I'm not even thinking this man, I don't even know because I'm not following the history of hip hop. that he was sampling songs that had the vocals already in it, man. I don't know who I told somebody the story. So when I'm hearing him do the sample beats, like, I wish I could find it, man. If I could find it, I'll bring it up, the very first one. Let me see, Arsonist Heat Makers, right? You know, he pops up automatically. Love that. Maybe put Smack DVD. Let me see if I can put that. Smack DVD, right? Yeah. Got it. This is somebody, Platinum Heat Makers posted it on YouTube 15 years ago. This beat was the very first beat I heard somebody sampling, and I fell in love with that art form. I did. I loved it. But when I wanted to sound remotely close to him, because he's a legend, but I was thinking like, oh, maybe I could sound like him a little bit. Maybe he got that sound. You know, you ever seen the movie Back to the Future when the guy, you know, he hurt his hand trying to get Marty McFly out of the trunk of the car. So with a screwdriver, he hurt his hand, but he played the guitar. So now Marty McFly had to play the guitar in the movie. So, but when Marty McFly started playing the guitar, he started ripping it. The guy with the hurt hand, he got on the phone. He said, Marv, something like that. He said, you know that new sound you looking for? He said, but listen to this. And he put the phone out like this, and you could hear them playing, the band playing. And you know what I'm saying? Marty McFly was killing it, right? That's how I felt when Arsonist was making that beat right there. So you never know who you're going to inspire. That was years ago, over a decade ago. He inspired me with that one video, man. One video, man. So I love sample-based producers. I just don't have to agree with the whole hip-hop culture and the way things are done. I can have my own opinion and voice my own opinion. I don't agree that sample-based producers, when you're creating, is harder than people who create original. I think we both have it hard. We both have it hard. So when I hear somebody saying that and just totally negating one whole other side and putting the whole other side down, well, who's the voice to speak up for us? There's no voice. There's no voice. Everybody's just doing sampling. So me and my no following, basically, I'm gonna say something and I'll take all the heat. But listen, the way that he flipped that, I thought that I didn't know what to think. But when I'm trying to recreate his sound, I'm thinking, get me a melody, chop, and then go get samples. So I go and I start looking for vocal samples online. This is like 15 years ago, like around the time when he dropped these videos came out. Smack DVD, the Come Up DVD, Fendi, the Come Up DVD, Real Talk TV. Even my twin brother had a DVD called Hood Legend. You can even check. You can find Hood Legend footage on there. My brother's name is Legend. He's a rap artist from Long Island, New York. Or you call him Hood Legend, or you call him Words from a True Legend. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Reek the Villain, he was on those DVDs also. Y'all know Reek the Villain. He was signed to Busta Rhymes, Conglomerate, and all that stuff, doing his thing. He's still doing his thing. So yes. You know what I did? So I'm looking for samples, but I love cinematic movies. So I'm looking for film stuff. I'm not even thinking go back and get old school soul records and find country records and Indian records. I wasn't thinking on that level, but I love movies anyway, so I started downloading movie stuff. So I'm chopping up movie stuff. Then I go to a website called acapella.something. It was like .co, like one of those foreign, like one of those websites overseas somewhere, maybe in Germany, I don't know, over there. So I go and they give you a limit. Oh, you can do like five acapellas a day download. So every day I'm downloading 5. I'm making sure I get on that website. I just keep downloading. I download my 5. You could have paid to download the whole website, but I wasn't paying. I just searched whatever ones I thought was good. I started downloading them. And these are industry. So even 15 years ago, they had the technology to strip the instrumentals away from the vocals. They been had that. Y'all doing stem separation now? That technology been in the game. They just now giving it to y'all on the new MPCs and Serato Sample and all these other places, studio, wherever it's located. They've been had that technology. There's some smart people out there. So I'm downloading all this stuff, and now I gotta sit there and play this chop that I have from a movie, micro chops, whatever, however I flipped it, and now I got to play these acapellas in a different program because I don't even know how to chop inside of Fruity Loops at the time. So I got to play Fruity Loops, let that loop, and I'm in another program. I'm trying to do micro chops with these vocals and speed them up and do pitch shifting, all that stuff, and seeing how it sounds, getting that chickmon voice, chickmon sound, and then I'll catch something and then I'll bring it in and I'll loop it up, and now I got it. I'm like, oh, this is crazy, it's crazy. I'm not even hitting the pads. I don't got no pads. I don't have an MPC. I got an MPC in 2018. I got the MPC in 2018. I didn't even use it until like 2019, 2020, because I didn't even know how to use it. You know what I'm saying? But see, the difference between me and you guys is I work hard at what I do. I practice. I go at it, man. I fight for what I believe. You know what I'm saying? I fight for the knowledge of everything. So this is what I do, man. So I'm layering layers. So the people say, "Oh, you don't know enough to Dynasty." Like, yo, you stupid. You an idiot. They call me an idiot. I was layering without an MPC. I was layering when I first started, and I didn't even know how to use FL Studio. I barely know how to use the program GoWave. I'm still thinking on the process of layering. Nobody told me to layer. Myself, I thought out of my own mind, they have to be doing this. They have to be getting sounds, making a beat, and going and grabbing vocals. That's what I thought, man. That's how I learned. That's why I know how to blend vocals so well into my instrumental beats, because I've been sampled. I've taken vocal chops for so long, and micro chops, whatever it is. But you still got to get it to fit. You got to make it work. You got to keep trying. You have to keep trying until you get it to work, without even hitting pads. So a lot of y'all got devices where you hit the pad, and if it don't work, you just slide the knob over a little bit, and you're fixing the timing of it. I gotta figure this shit out manually, for real, sliding over increments like this, like and then until I get it. So I'm layering movie samples. So first I gotta get a movie sample to layer properly, get texture into it. Then I gotta go get vocals and layer those vocals so it has texture and it's wide and stereo, all this shit that I didn't even know. I didn't even know about stereo. I'm just doing it. Actually, most of my old school beats is mono, basically. Everything is in the center. And that's even dope, too, to even get it to sound good when all your shit's in the center. If you didn't even know how to really do music separation, that's crazy. So I basically taught myself, without even knowing, I was teaching myself on how to stack sample layers and different levels of it. How crazy is that? Funny story, man. Funny story. So now I know I could go and grab a Diana Ross record and take a part where she's already singing in it, and then beat that up until oblivion. And now it doesn't even sound like Diana Ross anymore, but I made a groove and it sounds like a totally new instrument, and say it's mine. Yeah, I don't think that's hard to do, man. I don't think that's hard to do. I don't. Everybody keeps saying, they keep telling me, man. Even my people say, yo, nah, Dynasty, I'm trying to tell you it's hard. It's not hard, man. It might be hard for you because you don't have the drive and the motivation to really get in it, man. If you really get in this shit, if you have it, some people don't have it. Like, some people are out here sampling because they know it's easy to take somebody else's craft, flip it, and make money. They see all these other producers doing it, so they want to do it just to do it because they know there's a bag at the end of the line. So it's not even about the culture. Yeah, a lot of people come on here talking on my YouTube channel, talking all this nonsense. They're not even for the culture, man. It's about the bag. They're not applying themselves, man. Like when the guy said, like, oh, Dynasty, like, yo, he said, it seems to me like, you know, your example actually proves our point. Like, it is harder to flip a sample. No, it's not hard to flip a sample. You didn't even get the point. The point is that I did not apply myself the first time. Meaning, I download the sample and I just chopped it up regular. It didn't even take any effort for me to do that. I chose not to apply myself that day. Maybe I was sleepy, tired. The kids came home from work, whatever it was. But what I made still was a beat. And somebody could have rocked on it. But I chose to say, no, it's not good enough myself, just because I know that I could do better and apply myself. So I went back and I applied myself, but wasn't hard to get the proper chops and to do what I do. I just put my little flavor on it, my skills, like how I really make beats. The first sample flip, that's not how I make beats. my beats don't sound like that. The second one was like, yeah, that's how I do it. And that's how I do it from scratch. So the second flip that y'all heard, that's how I make my beats from scratch. I could get in there and play those high strings. I could get in there and play the mid-tone strings. Then I could get in there and play with the lower mid-tone strings. And then apply a bass line under that. So I'm literally going up the scale. When I'm making my beat from scratch, I'm doing the whole frequency scale to blend it all together to get a nice cinematic composition, which goes along with my style, which is Ghost Wave. Ghost Wave, which is cinematic air hop. The cinematic is my cinematic style. It's like anybody's cinematic style, basically. You know, it's movies. But air, I put a lot of air into my sound, so it floats like a ghost. And then I put my drums, and my drums float like a ghost. That's how my style is. My kick drums don't hit like y'all 808 drums down, or you know what I'm saying, or drill beats. So I'm doing my own thing. It's the way my stuff flows. But I applied myself that day, and these were different days. It might have been, I don't even remember. I could pull up the project files, but it was probably this week I did the first version. After I listened to it in the car, then I went back probably a week later and redid it. Now, it's not hard. It wasn't hard for me to do. And there's still more pieces of that sample to chop. So I could make a third beat, a fourth beat, a fifth beat. It's not that hard. You just apply yourself. People don't apply themselves. But it's like people don't apply themselves in life. I got the one guy who's going to talk to me somehow. Sound is not molecules. Because I was breaking down science in the way that I was talking in a live stream. I never said sound was molecules. I said, how does sound travel? How does sound get from one ear to the next ear? If I'm talking to you, how do you hear me? If a music plays, how does it get to you? I said sound travels through the molecules and then it hits your ears and you hear it. A lot of sample-based producers don't even know this. How are you sampling audio? We don't even know how audio works. You don't even, I just got, you folks, see, I just got another hate comment. See, they keep coming on my phone. Y'all are negative people in this music industry, man. Y'all are nasty people, yo. And I'm putting it on Front Street. A lot of people they just take it. A lot of people, they just take it. You know how many people, producers, used to complain to me like, yo, it's got another hate comment. They don't say nothing. They just ignore it because they don't want the confrontation. Everybody wants to live a life that's peaceful. You know what I'm saying? I want to live a peaceful life too. I shouldn't even be getting hate comments for an opinion, but I am. So whatever. I'll take the heat. I love sample-based producers. I'm just not going to have them disrespect. I don't care who it is. They can have 1 billion followers. Just disrespect the other side, and you can't tell me how to feel. That's how I felt. I felt when I saw those videos, that's how I felt. If you meant it some other way, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But it's crazy. I flipped the set. I was learning how to flip melodies and chop up and stuff. That's the first way that I learned how to make music. And I was going and downloading acapellas to fit with whatever I was chopping up. I didn't even know to go back to get records that have vocals in it. How crazy is that? This your boy oO5 Dynasty. I do have the video. I'll show it to you guys. It's right here. Okay. That's Arsonist. Arsonist right here from the Heatmakers. This video 15 years ago. You can look it up. Just type Arsonist Heatmakers Smack DVD. Okay. Is this his? That might be his. I'm not too sure. I don't really follow. I don't really subscribe to these guys like that, because I tell you, I don't really subscribe to these guys like that because I don't want their perspective to rub off on me. I'm trying to create my own style of music, so I don't want somebody else's perspective to rub off on me. That's the only reason why I don't really subscribe to them. I don't follow their tutorials. I don't do this person's style, this person's style. I just try to be me, man. But just to give him another shout out, just want to do this really quick. Arsonist Heatmakers. He does have some dope videos on here. He was on Master Appeal too. Oh yeah. Oh, 9 years ago. Damn. He did Rhythm Roulette 9 years ago. That's crazy, man. I didn't even know that. I'm gonna check that out. Okay, once again, Arsonist Heatmakers. Check them out. This is my favorite musical producer of all time. All time. And dope flips dope samples. Nobody can tell me nothing about this man. Fire. Go to his Instagram. He's posting every day, actually. Look at that. Every day he's posting, he's breaking that. Look, got the NPC right there, and he flipping. He flipping. Crack music. You know what I'm saying? Crack music. So this is my favorite producer. I did not say an original. I did not say an original producer from scratch, beat maker from scratch, from total scratch is my favorite music producer. I did not say that. That man. And he might do stuff from scratch. I don't know. I've never asked him, but he might do some stuff from scratch. His bass lines might be from scratch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying like every part of his music production or every part of y'all guys' music production is from sampling. I'm not saying that. He might do some stuff from scratch inside to go along, and I like that. So anyway, you guys keep doing what y'all do. This is your boy oO5 Dynasty. This was a long one, but I just wanted to give y'all a little, like, give you a little backstory, a little history, so you can see like where my mind is, like where I've come from and things that I've done. I've done the sample game. I've done it, man. And yeah, it was hard for me to learn how to do it, because I was starting from everything at the same time. Learn how to use programs and sample at the same time. But once I learned the programs, and then I figured out how to sample, which that didn't take me too long. That was just chopping other people's work. I was off to the races. Now, the point is, was I able to make something good? Was I able to make something that could be, tangible, can be used on somebody's album? You know what I mean? And I made some sample tracks that artists rhymed over, made dope songs. I was able to get to that point. I was able. There's a video out online where Legend did a song. I might be able to find it actually. Let me see. I know I gotta check on YouTube. We have history all over the internet. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I download stuff. Can I get? All right, let me go. Let's go to YouTube. Let's see. I'm from New York. That's what Legend. Shout out to everybody from New York too, man. Shout out to all my New Yorkers. I'm from NY. I'm from NY. Let's see if that pops up. Got it. So here we go. So listen, 11 years ago, this is not even my channel. I didn't upload this video. It's actually on. It's on 2 channels right now. These 2 channels. 13 years ago, Legend. I'm from New York. Look, the guy said throwback from the year 2005. That beat I made is a sample beat, full song. You know what I'm saying? Full song. It's out there for the world to see. The artist is Legend, but now he's known as Words from a True Legend. So he got video, shot the video and everything. You know what I'm saying? Let me fast forward. Let me see if I can find. See, from Long Island, New York. That's me right there. That's iGod. You know what I'm saying? That's Legend. I made the beat. Like I'm in the hip hop game. I just didn't have a break like most of these legends now. I was doing it when they were doing it, but I never chased the break. I never asked. I got, you know how much money I got even in his pockets right now. You know how much money he got in his pockets right here. You know how much money? I never asked him for $1. I never asked him, yo, iGod, put me on. He got connections. He had mad connections in the industry. I could have easily right here and said to iGod, yo, I got beats, man. Get me on, man. Let's do this. Easily, man. Look, this is his fucking V right here. Look at, that's his shit. You know what I'm saying? Easily, I could have. The connections were standing right next to me, man. Right next to me. I didn't ask nobody, man. I'm too busy trying to help other people. I made beats for Legend. I only started making beats for him. These kids in the background, those kids I was basically help raising. I'm putting them in a music video. I'm trying to help other people. I wasn't worried about me. You don't even see me in that scene. I'm not trying to be in every scene. I was in certain scenes. Half the time, Legend said, like, yo, you know what he said? He said, yo, come through, Leg. They call me Legacy. Come through, Legacy, get in the scene. I'm on the side, I'm chilling, like, yo, this is your moment, Legend. You know what I'm saying? That's a sample beat. Vocals in and everything. You know what I'm saying? You can't hear it through the headphones. I don't want to turn the speakers and stuff on. Go look at that yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, listen, man. I'm saying that was Legend's artist right there, Stacks. You know what I'm saying? We had artists under us and everything, dude. That's family, right? That's all family back there, out there. Cheesecake Factory in the city. You know what I'm saying? That's all family, man. We got hundreds of people with us on the block. Like doing it like the artists of New York back then. You know what I'm saying? Apollo, 125th. We out there. How many videos we shot? So, you know what I mean? Come on, man. That's me right there. That's me chilling. Look, see all the bread? Money don't bother me. I'm not out here chasing money. I'm just making meals, just chilling. Anyway, just your boy oO5 Dynasty, man. It is what it is, man. We're going to do what we do. You going to do what you do. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And that's it, man. Just make sure your accolades are straight. Just make sure people can find you, man. I ain't do nothing yet, right? I'm whack. Dynasty garbage. I'm an American rapper, though. You know what I'm saying? You can see, at least you can see something. You can see I don't have tons and tons of accolades like all the top producers, right? I ain't do nothing. Let's say that I ain't do nothing yet. I ain't do nothing, man. I'm garbage. Let's leave it at that. oO5 Dynasty, I'm garbage. I'm terrible. I'm whack. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah. Shout out to everybody, though. Shout out to Arsonist from the Heatmakers. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to his Instagram. Follow him on there. Check out his YouTube content. And if you want a beat from Arsonist, make sure you come correct, man. Go hit up Arsonist from the Heatmakers. My favorite musical producer of all fucking time. I'm out of here. Google me.